Welcome, everybody. These are our faces if you're watching on YouTube. We are actually recording on Zoom because we're
Mhm.
not together. Kristen,
Imagine that. I feel like that's always the case.
no, we are always together. This is only the second time that we've.
Only the second time. I feel like it happens all the time. Maybe it's just because you've been leaving a lot lately.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Neither of us have COVID that we know about, but I am back in St. Louis. I drove here again. I'm at my mom's house. Kristen, are you at your mom's house?
Oh, I hope not. Just
Would think you
kidding.
would know. um, so anyway, we're doing this, so hopefully this works. But it will be on YouTube if you want to see our faces, then here we are. So, okay, let me tell you. I drove here, okay? It took like 10 hours because I had to let the dog out, whatever. On the way.
Yeah.
And I go and I take Arden to my mom's, I take the dog to my mom's, and I'm like, okay, bye. And I was gonna go hang out with people. And here, like a week ago, not even a week, exactly a week ago today, everything shut down in St. Louis. Like
Oh.
yeah, everything went back into, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
most of these small businesses are like got together to start a lawsuit because they're like, no, like fuck you, like we are not closing, we'll go under, like that's not happening.
Yeah.
So they all started a lawsuit to sue the city, I guess. And so quite a
Interesting.
bit of places are not closed. They're kind of just like waiting for somebody to walk in the door and tell them. um but this particular night, these friends that I have were going to this city that is like an hour away from my mom's, and it was on the exact what's funny and it was on the exact
I'll tell you in a minute.
okay, it was I fucking like passed it on my way. So I went all the way back after driving 10 hours because I was like, I want to go do something. I don't care. So you would have thought this is what this was like. This was like, okay, we're back in the 1920s and it's the prohibition and you can't go anywhere to drink. There's nothing that allows you to do so.
Oh, that's what you meant by that.
Yeah. So I'm like in these bars, and it's like nothing's going on. It's like the rest of the world is not actually happening. And I totally was like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Like, this is definitely what everybody's criticizing not doing. Like, that's exactly what this scene looks like.
Yeah.
Like it, nobody wearing masks inside. They didn't require it. Like the people who are working did. Nobody's standing 6 feet apart. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna leave, but I'm going to, like, I don't care. I'll wear my mask. And so I did that and I like stood back as far as possible. And I definitely was thinking the whole time, like, oh God, I think I even texted you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get COVID for
You
sure.
did. Yeah.
But I had
I
just
didn't
drove an
realize it was
hour.
like that.
Yeah, but I had just drove an hour and I didn't want to go back. So anyway, so I hung out for a while and I still feel fine. It was a couple days ago and I still feel fine, but it was very irresponsible. But can I stop anybody else from doing this? No. But I'm just saying, I think that this is what like the people in the prohibition felt like. I felt like I was hiding in some like underground bar, you
I
know.
thought you meant like you were at a speakeasy or something. Like there was like a hidden door somewhere, like in a bathroom, and you had to pull the toilet handle and a door
Oh,
like
no, I
came out of
love
nowhere.
that. No, I
Yeah.
love the places like that, but no, it was
Yeah.
this was a normal door. It was a normal door to the outside.
Oh, well,
It was
that's
in a
not as
town.
fun.
Like, and people, oh, but so people were starting to get drunk though, and they would come too close. I
Oh,
had no
no.
problem backing up and putting my mask on so that they could see. And then it got to a point where I was like, all right, I mean, this is a little beyond, like, these people are not scared at all. This is what people are talking about. I have not encountered that yet, where I haven't ran into people who like aren't following any sort of guideline. And
Yeah.
I was like, these people just like really must not care, or maybe they all work in the service industry. And so
It was like that when I went to Oklahoma to that bachelorette party. Do you remember that? That one
and that
bar
was
we
in
went
the
to with the terrible
yeah,
stripper.
but that even is more of an excuse because that was in the very beginning and nobody knew any better back then. Like, I mean, I could more so understand, but
Yeah.
here it's like, people just they did not care.
Yeah.
But where I'm at, the places are closed for the most part, and if they're not closed, then I don't know. It's like one extreme or the other.
Huh.
So anyway, so that's where I'm at, and I'm probably also going to get. I mean, I didn't fly here. I drove. I don't know why I'm defending myself. Fuck you. I don't have COVID. I'm fine. So
Well, I think at some point we're all going to get it. I don't really know a way around that. I don't think the masks really help, and they can only keep us, quarantined for so long before bad things start happening if they haven't already. So I don't know.
I mean, I think the masks help with not like spitting, having like spit
Well,
fly and
yeah,
stuff.
that I guess is true. But as far as like germs in the air and germs getting into your mask, I don't think that helps.
I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
someone
know.
talking
Doesn't
directly
hurt.
on you,
Yeah, but no,
maybe.
exactly. That's what I'm. Nobody's been that close to my face,
Right.
like these people. And when you
Right.
get drunk, like they cared less. I actually felt like I was caring more. The I mean, it was getting to a point where I was looking around and I'm like, this is. Let me try to think. Like, how many people do I think were in there? Probably like 30. Probably like 30 people. I mean, this was like a really stupid situation. It really was. And it was really cold outside, so I couldn't go outside. But I don't know. I mean, it was fun, so I guess we'll see what happens. But no way in hell is not it's not responsible. So
No, I
kids
agree.
stay home.
I'm proud of you for going though. I mean, I say I'm proud. Maybe proud's the wrong word, but
Yeah, it's
I
definitely the
do
wrong
think it
word.
is interesting to see that these days because it's like it's crazy to think that that was normal. And even if it ever is going to be normal again, it's going to take a while for us to get there. Even if one day they find a cure for this and
Well, they
it all
did.
goes away,
What
no, I don't believe that.
do you not
It's not going to
believe?
work for everybody. Anyway, I'm not
90 I will 95% success rate is huge for
for
a
the
vaccine.
vaccine. I'm not
That's
getting it.
massive. I'll get it like after other people get it. Like after I mean, you're not going to know about any weird negative side effects for years. I mean, that's just not something, but that's not you don't know that with any new vaccine that's out.
Yeah. I
But I
mean,
am
I'm glad they
not
have a vaccine and I'm glad that more than half the people are going to get it because that will kind of solve the problem, I think. But people like me, I'm not getting the vaccine.
no,
My
you'll
kid's
be the
not getting a
problem.
vaccine. No, because I feel like I'm responsible.
Uh
I'm young,
if
I'm
you're just
healthy.
committing to like totally staying home, but I am not an anti-vaxxer person, so I
I'm not
cannot.
either. Rhett gets shots. I normally get the flu shot, but just up until recently, I've decided I'm not doing that anymore. And this one, with it having like very minimal research, that makes me nervous.
What do you mean minimal research? I
Just the time span. Do you know how long it takes for like shots and vaccines and all of that to get like years of it? I don't know. It's all happening too fast, and I don't think they
well the
know
flu
what's really happening.
Well, the flu happened, they redo it essentially every year because it mutates. So it takes usually about a year to redo all of it again, find the new strain
Right.
and
The
redo
different
it.
strains. Right.
Yeah. So the people that are saying they haven't been able to find, I'm no doctor, so don't fucking listen to me, but the people that are saying like oh, they can't come out, all these anti-vaxxers, they can't come out with a cure for the flu or flu for influenza. I mean, that's because it keeps changing every year. So like no, there is no cure. It keeps mutating. It's a new coronavirus every single year that's coming out. That's what the flu is.
There are
So
different strains of corona. I think I heard that. Right?
corona is a blanket term. So COVID-19 is what this one is, but coronavirus is there's many of them. That's
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
typical, I think, influenza, your cold, whatever.
Right.
Um, but that's just a blanket term. So I just think there's a lot of people that are very misinformed, and the amount of misinformation online is exactly why we're going to have the epidemiologist on to help debunk some of that. And whenever I watch some of these videos that like she does, or this other doctor that I think I kept sending you does, it I'm like, how do these people even get online and not just completely want to fucking die watching this stuff and knowing how these idiots are spreading this misinformation when they have no business spreading any
Oh,
information.
they just like the drama. It's
Saying,
crazy. You know, I'm all about, I said this last episode too. I'm all about people having their own opinions, but when it comes to facts like that, people get confused between facts and opinions. And that's what's happening. They're making their own opinion, like me with the vaccine.
yes,
It's
but you're
becoming a
not
fact in
going
their
out there
head.
spreading that
No, I'm not going to,
misinformation.
but I'm
Yeah, but that's
saying,
that is a problem. And but then I see some of the videos of these people that are spreading misinformation. I'm like, oh well, it just takes another idiot to watch this idiot and actually consider.
right,
I mean, because
like
these people don't,
spreads.
they're not intelligent. They're not like why, you know. So
Will
I
you
just
give the people a little snippet of this? Or is it epidemiologist? Is that how you pronounced it?
yeah. So
Tell the people what she is.
she is an epidemiologist. So she researches diseases for a living. That's what that is. Not necessarily all epidemiologists are go and get their doctorate. They're essentially um scientists. That's pretty much what they are. And so she studies just an array of, I'm sure she knows about tons of different diseases, but I think the
Mm-hmm.
focus that we're going to want to ask is mostly about this because it's going on right now. But I have other things I want to know too about like your common cold, influenza. I want to ask her, it doesn't matter. We won't go into that now. But so
Mm-hmm.
yes, this is a real epidemiologist, and she's way smarter than
I
I
am
am. So
very nervous about that. I am one of those that likes to live in the dark
we
and
know.
just, yes, conquer
Yeah.
the problem when it happens and not know anything. And this is going to harsh my mellow. I'm just going to tell you right now.
There's no, what if we're asking her about boogers and throw up and like
I'm
the
fine with
black
that.
plague, how is that gonna, what are you afraid of?
I'm not going to go and like hide in a corner in the fetal position. It's not like that kind of scared. It's just more like I would rather, I don't know. I'm curious to see how I respond. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna say anything that's gonna like completely blow your mind. I don't think it's gonna be like that, you know.
Because I see it differently.
Could you imagine, okay, if if COVID, if the symptoms were like you bleed out of your eyes.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just thinking about like really bad things. You bleed out of your eyes, you foam out of your mouth, you have like horrific like seizures, and you throw up like all this blood, and like you like and like
Jesus
it's so
Christ.
painful. And so or like the black plague, where you get like these sick like giant blistery things all over your body. Or like, could you imagine how much more serious people would be taking this if scary symptoms were a part of this and it wasn't just
I
like, oh, I'm tired,
I would never leave my house.
Well, I guess the symptoms can be like really bad, but I'm saying like not, it's okay, it's not like black plague, like it's not like that, you know what I mean?
I
Or
know
the
what you mean.
Contagion, which you probably have never seen,
Of course not.
which is about like this mass pandemic that goes on, and it's kind of like scary close to what's happening, except the symptoms are fucking scary. I would never leave my house if I knew that when I got this, I was going to bleed out of my eyeballs and get like black plague things all over my body.
Well, I know what I'm going to have nightmares about tonight. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
fine.
so much for that.
You're fine. Um, so don't go to bars like I did. I mean, I sure as fuck wouldn't have done that. Now, I shouldn't have done it. It's fine. I'm done. I got it out of my
Yeah.
system.
Well, I'm not going next weekend either.
No, yeah, no,
Now I'm done.
I'm
Not
done.
doing it.
I'm done. I'm
Can't
done.
convince me.
I'm done. Okay, so on a lighter note, I don't know if this has been like mass talked about at this point. I don't fucking care because this is weird ass shit and you don't know about it, of course. So
Of
there's
course
this
not.
woman, okay, who came out and said that her fiance is a ghost. Actually, they're not together anymore, but her fiance is a ghost. They have sex. She has heard his voice, which she describes as like deep and sexy. And they went on vacation together and they got in a huge fight because he brought some of his ghost friends back to the hotel room when she wanted to go to sleep. He did propose and someone was like, "Oh, like did he get down on one knee?" She's like, "No, he doesn't have knees." Like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for asking."
Like, oh, duh.
Um, but she sees him and um, she is absolutely 100% convinced, but now they've broken up. And what do you think about that?
Okay, and how long was she dating this
I
ghost?
think it was a while, like living together and like bringing him to like family dinner. Could you imagine? You're like, like, okay, if you had no, let's say it's you, okay, and I'm friends with you, and you're like, I have a new boyfriend. His name is Tom, and he's a ghost. And so whenever like you come over, I don't know if he's there. I'm like, "Oh, will Tom be coming with you?" And you're like, "Oh, yeah, of course. Like Tom's coming with me." And then like I have a dinner party and you're like mad at me because I didn't like set up an extra table setting or something. You're like, "Where's Tom going to sit?" Bitch. Like, "Excuse me.
Sit in my lap.
Tom is here." D- That's very rude. Tom is really pissed off. He's walked outside. He thinks that you hate him because you didn't set up a table setting for him.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you. If I had a friend like that, I would not last very long. No, if Tom was your boyfriend,
Yeah.
I would not get along with you very well. I would just be like, get real, lady. Like, get with the times.
No, no. She's absolutely
I know
convinced.
you said that. Does she have any like predetermined diseases or something?
No,
Is
no,
she
I don't. I'm pretty sure that they deemed no. I think somebody asked. I think somebody talked about
well,
that.
I do believe in ghosts, okay? And I believe in people talking to them, but I don't believe in people seeing them and having sex with them and dating one.
She looks pretty normal. Let me show you. This is
Okay,
her.
yes, please. Let me see. Interesting. And he wants children. Is that
Oh,
what that said?
dating ghost claims he's proposed and he wants children. She announced her engagement to her long-term ghost lover and say they now want kids. We first heard about 30. Oh, listen, her name is probably something you would love. We first heard about 30-year-old Amethyst.
Oh, of course. Yes, I
If
love
you had a
that.
daughter, you, I could see you naming her that.
For sure.
Um, she ditched real men for spirits from the other side. And since the age of 18, she
Mm.
said that she's bedded around 20 ghosts. But it is her most recent squeeze, who she met on a trip to Australia, that has managed to tame her heart. I'd had a phantom fling for a while as I was away on business. Starting a new relationship was the last thing on my mind. Then one day while I was walking through the bush, enjoying, ew, like the Australian bush, not like a vagina, enjoying nature, I suddenly felt this incredible energy. A new lover had arrived. In the early days, Amethyst said the pair couldn't keep their hands off each other and tried to fit in a bit of a nookie on the plane ride home. That's right. She fucked him on the way home. She said, I couldn't believe it. I was so happy and excited that we had to do something about it. So we headed to the plane bathroom, and well, now I'm a member of the Mile High Club.
So she brought her vibrator on the plane with her and went to the bathroom and did that.
No, nope, that's not what she said.
Well,
No.
I mean, she's. I would like to see this. Can she record this so I can watch it?
So she actually did find somebody to officiate. Is that the word? Officiate. No, officiate the
Officiate.
wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually found somebody to make official. Halfway through the tour told me he wanted to hang. Oh yeah. They went on a trip. Halfway through the trip, She said that he wanted to just hang back from the group, and that's when it happened. There was no going down on one knee. He doesn't have knees. But for the first time, I heard him speak. In true fairy tale style, Amethyst said that the four magic words were echoed in the caves in a deep and sexy way. It's hard to explain, but until that point, the words were inside my head. But on that day, the words were outside. I could actually hear his voice. I've
Okay. Okay. She's got to be like into this whole dream thing. Like she's picturing something she's seen in a dream and she's making it become real life. That's a
Well,
thing.
even somebody who like says they talk to paranormal, I don't even hear them say that they see them. Um,
No, no, not normally.
the way she said that when they have sex, she can feel the weight against me, his touch, his warmth, his energy. Some
Yeah, he doesn't have knees.
No,
So
she
he's
can just
floating like
feel the weight.
Casper.
She can just feel the weight. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm being moved. Orgasms I have with my spirit lovers have been more satisfying than with ordinary men. I mean, yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, obviously it's all, but
The grass must be
looks,
greener.
dude, she looks, I was thinking she was going to be like old.
Well, with the name Amethyst, I'm thinking she grew
Mm-hmm.
up with like the hippies.
Okay, so here it is. So, woman called off her wedding with the ghost after he changed on this is what I was telling you on a holiday to Thailand and fell in with the wrong crowd of spirits. So
And what,
pretty
he ended up in
so
jail?
she got pissed. No, she got pissed because he wanted to party and she just wanted to like hang out and go to bed. Um and after falling into the wrong crowd of spirits, he would bring back various unknown ghosts into their hotel room, and eventually she had to resort to kicking him out of the house by cleansing her home with sage. Yep, she
So
called the
if
wedding
she
off.
just cleanses her house with sage, the ghost can't enter anymore?
Yeah, I guess so. She was like, "Sorry, we're done. We're done. Look at this sage. We're done." Tom.
Well, if it, only it was that easy.
Actually, I don't know what his name is. She doesn't ever say his name.
Oh,
Hmm.
she wants to keep it a secret, I'm sure, because this is actually her human
Oh,
boyfriend's
I'm
name.
sorry. Ray is the ghost name. He was doing drugs.
Oh,
Doing drugs. That's what she said.
damn it, Ray.
Yeah. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Well, I guess don't knock it till you try it, you know. I would
That's her.
I mean, if I could meet a ghost and it be better than a real boyfriend, maybe I'd do it too.
She's happy. She's happy. Who's to
Yeah.
tell her she can't, you know? I mean,
Yeah. Get it,
so
girl.
I
Where
guess.
can I find one? I'll date one. Just kidding. I have a boyfriend. I don't do that. But
I wonder if you would he, would that be cheating? I mean, I guess it would.
I mean, I would imagine so if she's
He's like, Jason's like, do you have plans? You're like, I mean, I'm hanging out with Ray.
Ray's gonna be here tonight.
He is
You
going to
can
be
sit
here.
on top of him if you'd like.
No, I don't think Ray would appreciate that.
Don't think maybe Ray's into that.
You're It sounds like Ray is because he's a big
Yeah.
partier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wild. He's
Yeah.
got some tricks up his sleeve.
He is fucking wild.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ray wears a mask for COVID.
Well, Ray doesn't have insides. So, oh, I
Mm,
wonder if it means, if she means ghost. Might be a stupid thought. So a ghost meaning that he used to be alive and now he's dead. Ghost, right?
yeah, but she didn't know him before. It's not like that.
Hmm.
It's not like he was my fiance and then he died and I can still feel his presence. No, they met.
Right.
They met in
In a trip. Yeah.
Australia or
Yeah.
whatever, and then or on a plane or whatever the case may be, and then they had sex in the bathroom, and then they were together
And
from
then
then on. When but she
Sage
planned a
B.
trip. Here's the other thing: does she? But I wonder if she bought him a plane ticket, like an empty seat, to go
Well,
to
she had
Thailand
to have because it would be rude not to.
to her. Yeah. Well, right. No, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, if she's getting mad for her friends not setting a place sitting at the table for him, like
just
Apparently he needs a place to sit. I mean, he's not going to go in the overhead cabin
No, absolutely
because, oh
not.
my God, Ray would not like that.
No, who the fuck would like that? No.
I mean, I don't know.
I
Maybe if I didn't have knees, I would go up there too. It might be a
I
better ride.
would love it if you had that. I would definitely still be friends with you. I'd milk every moment of this. I would definitely accept, what are we calling? We're calling yours Tom. I would definitely accept Tom. I would set out table settings. I would do whatever I can. It reminds me of that one movie where shit, what's that guy's what's the movie is called, the guy's name. And he has his sex doll that he's like a little bit mentally challenged, but he's having a full-on relationship with her. So he brings her around and everybody has to like
Aw,
like
I've never
be
seen this, of
like,
course.
hi Sarah. It's on Netflix now. It has to be like, whatever, like, hi Kristen, and it's just like a sex doll, and she's just like, I'm making the face. If you're looking on YouTube, doing the sex doll face. Which is essentially
Oh
what
my
you all
God.
go. And so she's just
That's
sitting there like that,
stupid.
and everyone's like, Sarah, like, hi, how are you? And he's like, are you gonna like give her a glass of wine? Like, are you
Yeah, she's
no?
parched. Hello. I mean, okay, it might be fun at first, but I think after a while, it would just be do we have anything in common? Like,
Would you come to my wedding?
yeah. I
You would
mean,
go, yeah.
are there going to be booze? Yeah, I'd probably come.
Booze. All his friends are going to be there. He's going to want to introduce you to some of his friends. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
going to be
it's gonna be
everything's normal. Everything is just like it would be if you could see him. You just can't see him. I just wonder how accepting she is, knowing that other people can't see him. She's got to be
I
accepting of
wonder if
that.
other people can feel him. Not
No.
like feel him, but like
No. He
energies.
even like no. Her name is
No.
Amethyst. If your name is an amethyst, you can't feel anything.
Oh, don't take that name away from me. I love it.
It's silly. So
Well,
whatever. What are you doing for Thanksgiving other than
oh,
hanging out with
sorry.
Tom?
My nose is running. Maybe it's Tom sitting next to me. Um
I've never heard of ghosts making somebody's nose run.
he's something else, let me tell you. He's got a mind of his own.
Or if you're just sitting at the dinner, you're like, Tom, oh
Tom,
my
stop
God.
it. There's
Stop. I'm
people here.
oh my God.
You're so bad.
You're so bad. Tom, oh my God. We're in public.
And she starts making out with herself.
She's like,
Um,
I'm
oh
making out
God, can you imagine? No, I can't. I don't even want to.
with it.
Thanksgiving. So normally I would go, my nose is just all of a sudden going crazy. Normally I would go to, so my parents are divorced. I would go to my dad's Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day, and we would do my mom's like day before or day after. But this year, we're not going to my dad's anymore since I am going to be going to Colorado for Christmas for a week. And so I'm spending Thanksgiving with my mom. So she's coming over here, and my sister has COVID. So, um,
What?
oh, I
I
didn't tell
didn't know
you?
that. No.
Yeah, her and her husband got it. So they're
Did
fine. I mean, they're
has
good.
he still been traveling? Is it from that, do you think?
Probably. Yeah, she didn't get tested. So, I mean, I guess I can't guarantee that it is COVID,
But
but he
he
got
hasn't.
tested, and I'm pretty sure she said he did test positive. Now, I don't know how I feel about that either because I think the tests are wonky, but they both have been sick. And so
So
they're not coming anymore.
she is feeling like the symptoms, and if he
Yes.
tested positive, then chances are, yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Oh
That's the
my
situation. So
God.
um, they're, she would, Blair listens to the podcast. So, Blair, I'm sorry for saying
Well,
this.
no, wait, what did she say? But what did she say that it feels like? Did she say it's really bad? I'm just tired.
Well, she pulled a muscle in her back or something, and so I think that was making everything worse because she felt like she couldn't move. But I think it's totally unrelated. But there's the normal stuffy nose. Um, her throat really hurts. She's tired. She slept like all weekend. Um,
Yeah.
she has headaches.
Yes. Oh, I do. I finally know somebody who has it, and she said the worst part is the headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sister probably has it
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
think she does for sure. But she's on the tail end of it. And they were talking about stopping by here on Thanksgiving. And I was like, do you have to? Like, can you just stay home, please? We're still cooking dinner, making a ham or turkey, whatever it is, because she's the one that really loves the traditional food on
Why don't you just
Thanksgiving.
take it her some like a couple plates, like a couple,
I'm
and
going
just leave it
to.
there? That's that.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to.
the last time you saw her though was for Rhett's birthday. So
Yes.
she didn't have it. I don't think they
No.
had
No,
it.
I think it was after that. And I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself. They're fine. They're feeling better. So if I see them on Thanksgiving, just that they said they're gonna wear their masks. I don't know. I want to just bring the food and put it on their front doorstep. Yeah.
I'm surprised you're even like considering that. Like you won't
Me
even come
too.
near me like when I have a cold. So
I know. She asked me how I felt about it, and I was actually like right before we started, and I'm kind of like I don't know how I feel about it because some days I feel fine. And other days, like recently, I don't want to leave the house.
yes,
And
but
I,
she like for sure, I'm pretty sure has it. Like why don't you
yeah.
ask her, did your husband I mean,
Well, I think it's pretty much an automatic yes.
I just think like Thanksgiving is like, you know,
Well, it's literally just, hold on. Me,
Kristen's picking
Rhett,
your nose.
me, Rhett, Jason, and my mom.
Oh, he's gonna come.
I think so.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
I think so. If not all day, it'll be like a couple hours because he has his mom's Thanksgiving. But yeah, nothing special. We're just gonna drink too much wine and
At your house?
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Well,
my birthday's the next day.
yeah. How old are you gonna be, Kristen?
29.
Not even 30 yet.
Not even 30. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna be a boss ass bitch by the time I'm 30.
I feel
Watch
like
out. Watch out,
I
world.
remember I was like just saying, "Oh, last year before I'm 30," and it just flew right by.
I believe it. I'm not looking forward to that.
Which
But
is which is funny because Kristen and I are we're about to be guests on we haven't set a date, so I don't want to say the exact name of the podcast, plus I can't
excuse
remember it.
me.
Um, bless you if that was a real sneeze. It sounds fake.
Thank you. Yeah. I know.
Also, whatever. Um, I don't want to say the name of the podcast because we haven't scheduled that. Okay.
Excuse me. So
You
sorry.
only get one bless you, all right? That we're not gonna like keep
Just ignore me. It's fine.
um and so this podcast has something to do with like being in your 20s. But in like her description, I think it says like, or right out. I don't know like how she worded it because you can't be like that limiting, you can't I mean like you're not gonna get very many guests in their 20s. That's pretty rare.
But
So
I'm guessing she's in her 20s.
obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, whatever. I guess Kristen's just like the ticket in, but I
Barely.
like, don't you want me? Like, I'm the one who lived through my 20s. I'm the one with the life experience. I'm done with my 20s.
Oh, because you're
Um,
so old. How old are
no,
you?
I'm
30,
32.
32. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 32. You're going to be 29. I won't be 33 till March, you
Right.
know, but
Oh, did you tell
love.
everyone what we're doing for your birthday?
Oh my God. We did. Okay.
Yay!
I'm more excited than we haven't been. It's been great. It was a text message. It was a conversation. So I was excited, but we have to figure things out.
Yeah.
But do you want to tell them? So I
Okay,
got a
sure.
text message from Kristen.
It was like early in the morning too. And I
Yeah.
was trying to
On
I've
a
been
work
thinking about
day.
this for a couple months now. And I wanted to make it a surprise, but I was thinking, well, I want to take Alyssa somewhere for her birthday. A couple months, like last month, I went with my
Yeah.
dad on a road trip and we stopped at Lake Tahoe. We went to the Nevada side and the California side, and it was just so pretty. And Alyssa just kept talking, like, "Oh, I want to go. We could go to Reno. We could drive and just try to figure all this out." And I was just like, "Okay, um, well, I want to buy her plane ticket, and then we can figure the rest out and just go for like a weekend. Like, how fun would that
And
be?"
then Alyssa can pay for the
Well, I don't know what it's going to
I
be
want to
like,
buy her a
and
plane ticket. She'll go by herself.
she's going to go by herself. It's fine. I'm the
No,
good friend
we're
because I
going.
offered.
Yes, she's doing that, and then we'll probably just Airbnb it. I actually have somebody I work with who frequents that area a lot, so
Oh,
I can ask
perfect.
him, because it's huge, right? It's like
I didn't
massive.
even see a quarter of it, to be honest. We only stayed for like an hour and drove away from it, but it's,
There's got to
oh
be
my
like
God.
fun parts and calm parts, and like there's got to be stuff going on. There's got to be like a town. Somebody knows.
There
Somebody
is a
usually
town. We
figures it
drove
out.
through the town. I did go into one casino at the Hard Rock Hotel over there.
That must
Um,
be the Nevada side, the Reno side.
that was, yeah, it must have been right before, yeah, something like that. But there was a lot of food, a lot of trails, a lot of outdoor stuff. Obviously, you could go
Yes,
on a
I'm
boat.
so excited. It's gonna
Um,
be, I have a feeling we're gonna probably have to go think more end of February, even though the weather's not gonna be like, I mean, I don't know how different it's gonna be within a month, but I have a feeling just because I don't know how COVID's gonna be at that point. It
right.
should be dying down. I mean, like based on what we're hearing. But spring break like starts.
Yeah,
My
I
birthday's
do
in
not
March.
want to do
So
that.
it'll skyrocket, and um I want to find like a good Airbnb during a slow time. But that's going to be so fun. I want to go
I
so bad,
know.
but the whole like allure of going is to do like lake stuff, you know? Like I don't want
Yeah,
to
be
be
outdoors the whole
limited.
time. No.
Otherwise, if you're going to be limited and you can't get into the fucking lake, then it's like we might as well go to some other city. I don't know what the point of that would be.
Yeah,
So I'm so excited. Like it looks so fake there. It doesn't even look like it could be real when you look at
I
anything
know.
online.
It's so
Like
pretty.
I'm
It's so
so
pretty.
excited. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. But yeah, I couldn't keep it a secret because there's just so many details to work out, and I was like, I mean, I could make it happen, but I also want her to do stuff that she wants to do.
Even if you would have reached out to Rob and planned it that way, he couldn't control my work. So,
Right.
I am very lucky that my company we have unlimited vacation is literally it is unlimited vacation. There's still a limit to unlimited vacation, I'm sure, because
Well, yeah, I mean,
right? Yeah. The fucked up thing about that is genius though. You take less time off being unlimited vacation than you do if you know that you have 10, 14 days, whatever it may be. It is such a mind fuck that I have almost taken no days off at all because like when it's 2 weeks, let's just say, like you like have to use it and
mhm.
it's there, but when it's unlimited there is no number, so you just end up doing nothing at all. Or
I can see that.
like nothing is like super formal. It's more like your manager, if nothing serious is going on, then take off like any company, but just like put it on my calendar. But if it's more than like 2 weeks, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do more than 2 weeks. You really can't. Like, how are you supposed to? There'd be no way in hell. And not to mention, it's so stressful being in the industry that I'm in to get so many emails constantly. You
Yeah.
can't ever just check out. Like I can't ever check out. I'm off this week and I'm not, are you kidding? Like my computer, my phone, like everything's still coming with me. I can't do it because it's more
Mhm.
stressful for me to think that I'm going to come back to 500 emails. Like, are you, no fucking way. Then I would need to take off another day just to get through my emails.
Oh my God,
No,
I know. I know. I even do that with my junk email. I hate seeing red flags on my phone for anything,
I
any
don't
app
do
that I
that.
have.
Nope.
I check through my junk and I just, because there's some good deals in there, but I always look through it. I obviously end up deleting most of it, but
Yeah.
it's crazy.
No, I am not the person where you look at their phone and you see their mail and they're like, some people have like, you know, 1,500 emails, like, or notifications on their mail. No, no.
I
Like
can't do that.
right now, I have 38, and that's between our our podcast, my personal, my work. That's it. 38. And that still, if it gets above 40, that's a very stressful. I think 40 is my number where the stress starts to rise.
I have 10 through
Okay, see,
everything.
and
Yeah.
that's three. That's well, no, your work. No, you have three. Your work is separate. Your real,
Actually, I
your
use my personal for my work, but that's soon to change. And then ours. So right now I just have 2.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our podcast one is just
We are some type
booming.
of crazy. Yeah.
No, I can't be. I'm not one of those people. So, and then my personal one is really, it's like really easy to get through those. It's all fucking shit.
Oh
Perfect. I'll
yeah,
tell you right
just
now. Perfect snacks. I love the perfect bars. LinkedIn. Yeah. So,
always something from LinkedIn. Congratulate so and so on their anniversary.
ew, I don't have
Congratulate
those
so and
on.
so on
Oh,
their
you
new
got to turn
job.
those alerts
I
off. I
don't
don't
know.
give
I don't even
a
know my
fuck.
password. I don't know what my LinkedIn says or what
Oh,
picture is on there.
oh, I actually keep up with mine kind of.
I
Oh,
don't
I
know
don't
if I
want to tell
do.
anybody that. Okay, now I'm deleting it because I don't want anybody. It's all fake. um,
Okay, so what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
my mom is just making sides that I like, but like she's oh my god. Okay, oh god. She doesn't listen. She's like so behind. She's never gonna listen to this. Um, she's gluten free. If you're on YouTube, then you can see my quotes. She is the type to go to a restaurant and tell them so many times that it's sickening. I am gluten free. I don't know if she says celiac disease because I don't know if she actually has that. I'm gluten free. You cannot cook in this pan. Remember I'm gluten free. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gluten free. Could you go back and tell the chef that table 43 is gluten free to the point where it's like crazy. So all the food, she used to be like a really good cook, like when you could use normal ingredients, and now that she's gluten free, it's like I didn't think food tasted that different, but it does, like it
It
kind of
does.
does. It
Huh.
dulls things down. So anyway, but so she what I was saying was she's making all like the sides that I like. I don't want turkey, I don't like ham. But she's making the sides that I like, but I think they're all gonna be
Well, I'll save some of my food for you.
like what? What are you? Okay, this is what I like. I like green bean casserole, and I'm in the minority. Don't like the crunchy things on top.
Uh-huh.
I don't like those.
I'm
Okay.
making green bean casserole, but it's a different crunchy thing than normal because they
What
were
is
out at the
it?
store, so I bought something else.
Just go to a different. What are you talking about? Every store has this thing. What is
They
it?
were out. I did like the online pickup, and they were out completely. So I
You could do
just,
like sliced almonds on top. Could be good. I just
ooh,
thought
that would be good. I might try that. So
you
what's
don't
number
need
2 on
them.
the list?
You don't need them. It's stupid. I don't like those.
No, I love the crunchy part.
So that mac some sort of mac and cheese always. And then I like the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallow on top.
Yes,
I love
yes.
that. That's it. That's all I like. I don't like stuffing. I don't like turkey. I don't like ham.
Okay, what about dessert?
Okay, for dessert, I like pumpkin pie and apple pie. That's it.
Good.
I do
Those are
not
good ones.
like pecans. Like I don't know if I've ever that has never been something that like I've had where I've been somewhere. I know lots of people like that. I don't love pecans, so I don't know why I would love that. But I think any pie, if you heat it up, is good, like with ice cream. Like everything's fucking
For
good. Not
sure.
to mention, like everybody only likes the top of apple pie anyways. Like any sort of cobbler type shit on top is good. So
I
but
almost made a cobbler. I thought about it. Like my grandma's recipe and everything.
I could do like a blueberry cobbler. I would like that too.
Ooh. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. Yes. That
Yeah.
sounds so good. She
So
does peach cobbler.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I could do that too. So that sounds
Mm,
good. I
yeah.
don't, but like more than two like fruit pieces is a little too much. Like I just am not into it. Mostly it's about the carbs and the green bean casserole. Who the fuck doesn't like green bean casserole? I mean,
For
fuck you.
real. Well,
It's so
growing
good.
up, we always just did canned green beans. Canned, no, it was like frozen corn, the cream corn type.
I like
Somehow it
cream
tastes
corn. Yeah, it's
so
good.
good. It's
It's
so
bad
good.
for you. It's good.
So bad. And then
Oh,
obviously rolls
okay.
and
And mashed
turkey,
potatoes.
mashed
Yeah.
potatoes, and cranberry sauce. I loved that growing up. I can only have a little bit of it now, but I would eat a whole can by
What do you
myself.
do? Okay, so it was always on the table. I just never touched it.
It's good with the turkey, but if you don't eat that, then I wouldn't bother.
No, why would I bother with that much sugar? No.
Yeah.
I'm saving everything. If it were just the mac and cheese and the green bean casserole, that's really all that I need. I mean, mac and cheese like runs, that is my life. I think it was
Oh, really?
I think it was last year that I had, was it last year? I don't know. I made like one where I was like, I am sincerely impressed with myself in the crock pot, three different types of cheese, fucking amazing. Like to the point where I had to, I like hid some, I hid a lot of it in a
Where on
tub.
earth do you hide mac and cheese?
I put it in the fridge and I hide it so nobody can find it and touch it. And so when it's out, nobody's getting it. It's out, and oh, I'm so sorry. Like, should have made more. No, it's in my fridge. That's how much I love that.
I don't think I've ever done that before. I'll be honest with
You've never
you.
hidden food from anybody?
Nope.
Okay, I hide food from Rob like weekly. And he gets like kind of mad.
I mean, I would too. My sister used to put her name on things.
I am borderline roommate like when it comes to food with my husband. I will put my name on energy drinks because he'll get up and drink them. So I have to. But now I have this spot under the drawers in the fridge. You can like push stuff way back underneath there. So that's what I'll do. Because if you don't like really get down and look, you don't know that anything's back there. So I
Next time I come to your house, I'm gonna look back there and see what you're hiding
that's where all
from
the good
me.
stuff is. That's where all the good stuff is. That's all it is. Otherwise it'll be
Ah, you've been holding back on me.
if
That's
you
so
want
funny.
anything for yourself, you have to hide it. It's the way
I
to
mean,
do
I
it.
live alone with a 4-year-old, so I don't have to hide stuff.
Okay, well,
Maybe
there's
hide
gonna
it from myself so
Tom.
that I don't eat it.
Tom's gonna now that you're with Tom the ghost.
Fucking Tom, man.
He's gonna eat all your shit. You're not even gonna know when he opens the
That's why I have
fridge.
to go to the grocery store all the time. I thought it was my son, but it must be Tom in the middle
Nope,
of the night. He's just showing up and eating all my food.
that's Tom. I'm sorry. I have to pee so bad. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Hello.
Hi. So I didn't have Rhett this past weekend, and which is kind of rare for me. I don't really know what to do. It's funny because I have all these plans in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this and this, and then I end up doing nothing. And I end
Mm-hmm.
up sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, eating way too much, drinking way too much every single time. That's what happens. So this time I ended up watching Queen's Gambit on
Which I told
Netflix.
you to.
It's like
I told her to watch. I told her to watch.
I actually did. Ding, ding, ding. And it was great. I loved it. It been like took me 2 days to watch what, like 10 episodes or something.
Yeah, they're like an
There's
hour
only one
long.
season.
Yeah, like 10, I would say. Mhm.
Yeah, God, that's sad. I spent that much time watching TV, but
No, it's a
I
really
did.
good fucking show. And it's been
Yeah.
in the top 10 for a really long time. I saw that it
Yeah.
jumped back from like 8 to 10 back to 1, and
Mm-hmm.
probably because like people are off work.
Yep.
And if anybody doesn't know, real quick, let me just it's Queen's Gambit. It's about this like really intelligent girl who's gone through a bunch of shit. She's lived in an orphanage, got addicted to drugs, is on these like tranquilizer pills because I guess back in like the 50s or 60s, what is that? Like why were they giving that to the kids to just keep them calm?
I think it was just to keep them calm. Yeah.
Wasn't
Just to
that
keep the
weird?
peace.
Okay,
Um, Yeah, very, very weird, but
It was
who's
fucking
to tell
weird,
them
dude.
no? I don't know.
It was weird. So, they're giving them these, and but she's so intelligent, whatever, and you know, super smart people are like able to do these like weird chess calculations in their head. So it's all about her playing chess. But okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Um, and we were just talking about the mom and how that we thought it was going to go weirder than actually did. If you haven't seen it, then none of this is going to make really much sense. But the mom, she's kind of
The
like
adopted mom. Yeah, she
the
gets
adopted
adopted.
mom. She's kind of spacey and um,
Yeah.
gullible and
Totally like your 60s
has,
housewife.
yes, has no spine.
No.
Has then she was married to this man that was very yeah, for the times I'm sure it was accurate, just kind of like you stay home, you cook, you clean. um
Yeah. And she's just like depressed and taking those same pills that the girl she adopted took in the orphanage. So now they're just both on
yes.
these drugs. And then I just kept thinking, like, she's going to be evil. She's going to be like this evil adopted mom, but she kind of like wasn't. And then the girl got into chess tournaments, and I was like, oh,
Hmm.
she's going to be evil because she's going to like take her money. But she didn't do that either.
I mean, she kind of took a portion of it.
No, the girl wanted her to have it though. The girl gave
That's what
her
I thought was
extra.
interesting too. You would
She
think
was
that
working for it still till the
right, but
end.
you would think because she's grown up with nothing and she's working so hard. Well, I guess she wasn't really working hard. It just kind of came to her. But
I think she felt bad for her. I think she felt bad for the mom. She
yeah,
really didn't need a caretaker.
I ended up liking that relationship a lot more than I thought I was going to. For sure.
Spoilers coming up. Spoilers. Did you expect, should we say, it's been on for a while, fuck it. Did you expect the mom to die? Like the cough had to mean something. This like weird tired,
Yeah,
you know.
it was weird, but I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just kind of like an
Some
excuse or something related to the medicine.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, she just wants to keep drinking and drinking, and so she doesn't want to go to the tournaments to watch her kid
Yeah.
play
Right.
these
I thought she was
games.
hungover.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So
Um,
when she died, I was confused on how she died. I feel like they could have done a better job explaining that, but maybe it was supposed
they
to be a
did.
mystery.
No, you know
Well,
what?
when you saw her, what?
You know what she died from?
Hepatitis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
but
you
I
didn't
don't
know that.
I did know that, but I didn't think that wasn't my first thought when I saw
No,
her
oh
laying dead in
God,
the bed,
that wouldn't have been my first thought. I don't even know what the signs of hepatitis were. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think they did like a, yeah, that was, who would know that like the cough and the tiredness and wanting to drink like led to hepatitis. That was kind of strange. But I
Yeah.
guess she had had this long time cough, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
That was strange.
my favorite part about all of it was just the chess stuff though. Like I loved all of that. I loved, it made me really want to play chess, which is not the first time that I've thought of that. I like you
Oh, you and your competitive nature. I don't want to play with you.
I don't know how to play. Do you?
No, I have no idea.
It's hard as fuck. And
Hmm.
like I would love to be good at something like that, but you have to like be like her, maybe not on her level, but you need to be able to like calculate things, and like there's a
Like
science to it.
almost like a fortune teller.
This is like math. Like math is involved. And so
Yeah.
anything where math is involved, I am not going to be involved.
Me neither. No
No
way. No way.
No,
I will play
that's
checkers for days, but I won't play
yeah, this
chess.
is not fucking
Too
checkers.
much for me to remember for
And
sure.
then this girl gets like famous, and then the guy that she likes, does he end up being gay? Is that what that is?
Towns?
Yeah.
Does he?
Okay, there's a couple guys that like her. Now I'm getting the names confused. There's a
No,
couple guys.
Towns is the guy.
Remember?
He was the reporter.
Yes. Remember when they go into the room and she thinks they're like gonna kiss, I think, and then a guy walks into the same hotel room?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's his boyfriend.
Oh, I forgot about that part. No, I think he was just doing, I don't think he's gay because at the very end they end up together, I thought.
No. Okay, now let's talk about her eyes, okay? Let's actually talk about her facial features. I had to look her up online because,
Does she look like that in real life?
well, her hair isn't like that.
Well,
She has like
duh.
blonde hair. I actually, yeah, okay. Okay.
Now I'm gonna
She
look it up.
reminds me of a praying mantis. She's really pretty. I don't mean
Very.
that negatively, but she does look like a praying mantis, whereas her eyes are they're big, but she also does the cat eye thing like I have right now. And, but are they kind of big far apart, her eyes?
Yes.
She has
I'm
a, s-
pulling up an image right now.
yeah, I forgot what her real name is. It's something different.
So this is a good for those of you who haven't seen the movie.
Look at the yes. Okay. Does she look like a praying mantis? A little bit, but like a
For
pretty,
sure.
pretty. I'm not saying
Definitely.
that. She's really pretty.
No,
She has a
she's really
very unique
pretty.
look, though. It's a very unique look.
Yes. I think it's pretty seductive. Um, I actually really love her look and I love the outfits that she wears.
I love the outfits
And
too.
her hair color on her is
Well,
so pretty.
okay, I like some of the outfits. Yeah.
But the only thing I do have to say is like the placement of her eyes is a little,
I,
maybe it's the shape of her eyes.
they, no, I just think they're a
Enya
little,
Taylor Joy.
I just think they're a little far apart. But, and then her real mom, when it does the flashbacks, I kind of almost thought I could do without. I could have done without that part of it. What is that
That
showing? Like her mom wanted to like kill her and herself. That's what happened. Her mom was like so unhappy she went head on into a truck and died, but the girl didn't.
I think it's just showing the instability that she came from, really, and that.
The mom tried to save her by giving her to the biological dad. The biological dad was like, "No, leave, leave. He's the guy who's
Mm-hmm.
rich and had all this money." And then the next scene, I'm sorry if nobody's seen this, is boring as fuck. But then the next scene, they're going head on into a truck, and that's where the mom dies. She just goes, "Close your eyes."
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh, that gave me chills.
But I
Um,
don't love what I don't now that I have a cat. I don't like watching stuff like that.
Hell
I
no.
just don't like that. I can just do without that.
I don't care. No, no, no. I'm glad it was only a flashback and the whole movie wasn't wrapped around that whole part
No,
because I would not enjoy that.
no.
But overall, very good show. Um, what else are you watching, Alyssa?
I'm still watching Undoing, and it is still so fucking good. And you know what? I called it. Something happened that I called, um, but you still don't know where it's going. And if you don't have HBO, none of you know where it's fucking going because you haven't seen any of it. It is so good, though. It's so
Don't have
good.
HBO, haven't seen it. Living through you.
You can get a free trial. This one is, I will say there's only two shows that are really, yeah, getting a free trial too. And it's Apple TV and HBO, Undoing on HBO, and the morning show on Apple TV is also so fucking
I don't
good.
want to do trials though. I don't want to pay or forget to pay. They take my number, I forget to pay, then it starts coming out every month, and then I'm like, what is this charge? Then I dispute it, and then I find out what
How
it
do
is, and
you,
then I have to go reverse it.
but on an iPhone, it's so easy because you set an alert for when it's going to go away when it expires, when the free trial's done. And then you go into the App Store, click your name, and then there's this thing that says subscriptions. And it shows you all your subscriptions, and all you have to do is say cancel subscription. So it's like,
Oh,
couldn't be easier.
interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like Netflix has enough shows for me to watch, and so I'm just, and I mean,
For you, because you
okay.
don't watch as much, but for me, no, because I can get through that so fast. What does that mean? Does that mean I have less of a life than you? Does that mean
No, I just, you can have the TV on with Arden around, and I don't have the TV on with Red around.
yeah,
I
that's
think
what
that's
it
a big
is.
difference because, like, when Rhett's here and he's awake, we don't have the TV on until after dinner. I have, I'll have music on maybe sometimes, but a lot of time it's just silent in this house.
But you're on your phone though,
I
right?
am on my phone.
So you're still getting like media that way. Where I
I
I
am, but I don't want him to get it, is the problem.
Undoing, I do not want her to watch. But this show is so good. I've been watching the episodes twice. So as long as I view it first and make sure there's nothing weird, like in the first couple episodes, it's like, no, you can't watch this.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like just a lot of court stuff that's going on. So it's okay. But she just gets so bored. She doesn't care. She's like, I'm just gonna go watch Full House, which is what she's been like watching nonstop. She's gone through all the Fuller House, all the, I mean, it's a pandemic, okay? I'm doing the best. We're all doing the best we can.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all with that. I mean, Rhett's going to school and he's learning a lot and that's all I could ask for. So,
Oh yeah.
whatever.
He's still in school. Yep. See? He's going to school. I went to a bar. There's no difference. It's
I
fine.
go into the office once a week. Nobody wears masks there.
Oh, okay. Oh my. All I'm saying is, if you now, no, I'm still going to admit if something happens to me, if I end up getting COVID, I'll admit it, but I know exactly where it came from and it'll be my fault. But I'm not spreading it to anybody else because I'm not going anywhere. So if I happen to ingest it somehow, I'll know actually the exact person that it came from because he was too close to my face trying to talk to me.
Ooh, that gave me chills. Mm-mm. Ooh. Ooh.
So, but I'll be
Well,
honest with you.
let's think good thoughts sending your way. That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Yep.
great. So I wanted to play a game, but Kristen didn't. So guess we're not.
No, no, because it's 11 o'clock while we're recording this on a Tuesday and I'm tired. It's time to go to bed.
Club going up. What's that song?
On a
Going up on
Tuesday.
a Tuesday. It's so stupid. Oh God.
Oh, but I think it was Lana Del Rey. She redid it, or maybe it wasn't her. It was someone
Really?
just like it. Sounds very pretty. It's very good. Look it up.
How club going up on a Tuesday.
Just like that.
On
Yes.
a Tuesday. On a Tuesday.
And on that note, I think we're gonna
Okay,
exit
Kristen
the
wants to
building.
leave. If anybody was just bye, Kristen. If anybody just wants to stay and listen, club's going on. All right.
Club's going to bed.
So glad that this was the episode that we decided to put on YouTube. So we will see you all there. See you next week. Yes, yes,
Follow us on
yes.
Instagram. Um,
Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on
YouTube.
Instagram.
Yay.
Subscribe and rate on iTunes.
There we go.
Follow us on Facebook. Look at all these different things we have. You have so many options. Just fucking pick one. You don't even have to do them all. If you do any of them, what do you have to do?
Tell
You
your
have to do
friends to like the
iTunes.
other ones.
No, 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 no. We all collectively have to do the iTunes. This is really all that matters. So go do it. Go do
Listen
it.
to the queen.
Listen to me, the club queen. It's Tuesday. We gotta go. Bye.
See ya.